We're streaming again. Oh my goodness, I'm live. Great googly moogly, if you will. Greetings, viewer. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for clicking on me. You were under no obligation to do that, but you did, and I appreciate that. That means a lot. My name is Vorlex. By day, I am a high school math teacher. By evening and night, I tend to be something of a degenerate gamer. Except right now, I'm not being much of a math teacher because I am on my summer break. This is the Wednesday, the first Wednesday of my summer break. Last week was my last week of work for a couple of months. So, chaboy is big chillin'. But, as I said some weeks ago, I would like to stream this summer. Whoa, I keep hitting the mic. I would like to stream this summer, unlike last summer. Last summer I did not stream. I think I streamed maybe 2 or 3 days overall over the course of the entire summer. Hi, Coco. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Which is fine. I enjoyed taking my previous summer entirely off, but over time, I have become more and more comfortable with this hobby and with this platform doing these streams, and I would like to continue doing this over this summer. We will see how that feels. I also, because I have very little else going on, for the next 2.25 or so months, I don't have a job taking up some of my time, taking up 40 of my weekly hours. So I may or may not stream more, I don't know. I certainly am going to keep my Wednesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern schedule. But depending on whether I feel about it, depending on how I feel about it and how I feel in any given moment, and if the inspiration strikes me, I might do surprise unscheduled streams. I don't know yet. But that is something that I have been throwing around in my mind and getting excited at the possibility. So that may or may not happen. Ooh, Coco, very nice. How many characters is that? Done with 2 of the 5 rows. How many characters are in each row? I do not have a frame of reference for that. Today, as I've been doing for the past several weeks, I would like to continue streaming Soulframe. I have no particular plans for today's Soulframe stream. Just running around leveling up the Rook, this polearm here, with a brutal tip. Okay, some rows have different numbers. That makes sense. I imagine it would be rare for there to be just enough characters to have an even number on every row. So it makes sense that there would be some discrepancy there sometimes. This is notably not only the first stream in my summer break, but my first stream in June. So I have the pleasure of wishing all of my viewers a happy Pride Month. If that means something to you, then awesome. If that doesn't mean anything to you, then I hope you're enjoying your June. Can I... Yes. Is that actually going to hit someone? I think it did. That took out one, maybe two of... This is also my first Soulframe stream since the latest Soulframe dev stream. In the past, when I have described how to get access to Soulframe, I've said that one of the ways that you can get into Soulframe for free is watching the dev streams for 30 minutes. If you watch one of their dev streams on the Play Soulframe channel here on Twitch, then you'll get a Twitch drop which generates an access code for you, completely for free, so you can get into Soulframe yourself. That dev stream also revealed a lot of really cool sounding information, or at least a lot of information that sounds very cool to me, about the next big update to Soulframe.
Take care, Envoy, lest you be the prey.
What's up, Mama Wolf? How you doing, Orengal? Ooh, Coco, you're almost halfway. 20 of the 47 playable characters. Very, very cool. That is a lot of progress. From when last we talked about this. I think, if memory serves, you were at 10? I might be pulling that number out of nowhere. I might be hallucinating that. But doubling your count of characters that you're fully leveled with is really cool. Oh, come on. One of the things that they said they would be doing in Preludes 15, the next big update to Soulframe, is reworking, maybe not reworking, but addressing how difficult it is to parry these mockery creatures. And seeing as I've said on stream in the past that I have a really hard time parrying those things, that was lovely to hear. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of dudes. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Oop, thank you very much. I will use that immediately. That was a very important smite proc. Two people started playing Elite Redux as a Soul Link. That's really cool to hear. I've never done a Soul Link. And to be honest, I've never thought that I would enjoy it. I don't like the idea of not only playing a Nuzlocke and having my Pokemon... I mean, I've done Nuzlockes before on my own time. They're fun enough to do. But I don't like the idea of having my Nuzlocke affected by someone else's luck. It just seems... I would like to have more control than that over how my Nuzlocke runs are going. However, at the same time, Soul Links make for great content. I find them really fun to watch. With randomized encounters too. Oh boy. I can imagine. Are they randomizing legendaries as well? Getting past Roxanne in Elite Redux with a Soul Link must be very difficult. Yes? Oh boy. I can't imagine that's an easy time. Power to them. Sir? It's really hard to block arrows, but boy howdy. I love it when I get lucky enough to block one. Oh, I didn't mean to block in the middle of that riposte. Did you just tell me to stay away? You come to my planet, enthrall my people, and tell me to stay away. Whatever, dude. Okay, where are we going? A little farther forward. Yeah, I'm just running around, leveling up the rook.
So it wants to play.
It does want to play. See, I love doing randomizers with legendaries, especially in a game like Elite Redux, where otherwise you don't get to use many legendaries. I mean, in Fortree City, you've got the Teal Mask DLC legendaries, and you've got the legendary birds from Gen 1, and Mew, I think. But beyond that, you don't get legendaries before the champion. And at that point, the run is done. Or considered over. There are no goals in the game past that. At least as far as I can remember right now. I might be missing something. One of them got Primal Kyogre. That sounds like a phenomenal time. So doing a randomizer, or a randomized run with legendaries, means that now you get to use those Pokemon in the actual run. And I like that. I actually have a randomizer of my own going on my phone. I have a randomized run of Elite Redux. With, obviously, permanent megas on. Now that's a Pokemon that I haven't seen at all in my own current randomized run. Eternatus. Not to mention Eternamax. Eternatus. That's huge. I hope that current run of theirs goes very far. Oh. I spoke too soon, it seems. Eternatus died to a Diglett. Not just a Diglett, but the Diglett of the first trainer in the game. If I recall correctly. I kinda would like the rook to throw farther. Maybe I just need to get good. Oh, would you look at that? We love to see it. I'm sorry to cut out the audio here, folks, but we just love to see people coming into chat advertising AI viewers. Ah, we love an instant ban hammer. Amazing. Other things we love, when the Ode line up for us. Oh, hello, little doggy. I mean, you're not a little doggy, but whatever. Little in stature, I suppose. Well, rest in peace to their Eternimax Eternatus. A solid 07. RIP. Oh my word. Lots of dudes here too. I love this rune. Oh my goodness. Split Bolt, my beloved. Rank 17 Rook, excellent. Oh, now that's tragic. Using Hyper Beam, expecting the one-shot, obviously. Because it's Eternimax Eternatus against a Diglett. Why wouldn't Hyper Beam one-shot? But then it has a Focus Sash. I imagine it hit back with something like an Earthquake. Or a dig. Well, dig wouldn't make sense. But some kind of ground type move. Tragic. Or a Metal Claw. That'll teach me to make predictions about Elite Redux. You'd think I would have learned in my own streamed Elite Redux run that my ability to predict what moves the AI is going to use is kind of lacking. And yet here I am, still trying. It's a good time though. I suppose my prediction would have made more sense if I had known that Eternatus has Levitate. I think I would trust myself to predict that the AI would not use a ground type move into a Pokemon with Levitate. I hope, at least. So in that case, it does make more sense that it used a Metal Claw. Where am I going? Northward, broadly? Let's go. Small break as I run for some water. You, dear viewer, whoever you are, wherever you are welcome to put whatever you want in your body, but I broadly encourage you to have some water in front of you. I certainly do. They had a moment like this? What? Like what? A moment like how? I should start using some of these rune charges. I didn't expect that to hit. Awesome. Hey. I'll point out what I just said hey about after this fight. Oh, nice, yeah. The bulletproof ability has taken me for a loop several times. I tend not to think about bulletproof much, even on my own Pokemon. Hello, little duck. Quack. So what I said hey about was this sword. This sword in the ground. Let me do a thing here. That sword is related to the pact that I'm using. My right arm, my pact right now, is the latest pact that they've added to the game, Duello. You get the Duello pact from doing the newest Fable. The newest quest, where can I find it? Fables. The Wreck of Mestra Carmo. You do that Fable, you get the pact, and then if you equip this thing, the Duello ribbon, which is part of that quest, that Fable, and go around to these shipwrecks on the map, on the coasts, you might find this sword. And the particularly attentive of you may have noticed that this sword did not have an activation key on it. I didn't have the opportunity to interact with it until I put on the Duello ribbon. Because now that I'm wearing the Duello ribbon,
deeper now. Show some respect for your Mestra.
we can come into a unique kind of fight with Mestra Carmo. This is also very strongly related to what happens in the quest that I've been describing. Madam, please. We get to have a rapier duel with Mestra Carmo, and if you look...
Shoulders down, arms in! I've met yous with better form!
And if you see in the bottom right, underneath my avatar here, my abilities are fogged out. This is a sword fight. If you don't get your abilities, completing that might, unfortunately, might get you a piece of Mestra Carmo's armor.
Found something.
Like that.
I'll try not to see it through it.
I've already done this, so I already have that armor, but that is how you get her armor pieces. That makes sense, Coco. Thank you for your patience, by the way. I don't know how long that message has been sitting there in chat. If it's been sitting there for a long time, I apologize and thank you for your patience. But that does make sense. Are they new to Elite Redux in general? Well, it can't be doing a randomized soul link wouldn't make a ton of sense if you couldn't, well, I'm sorry, let me qualify what I just said. Doing a randomized soul link with legendaries wouldn't make a ton of sense if you couldn't use the legendaries. So, even so, I find that still makes sense. Oh, cool. So what I'm doing right now is applying my skill points. Skill points, combat arts. I forget what this is called because I rarely engage with it. Each time you level up a new weapon, like the Odiak, leveling this up to 30, or the Rook, leveling this up to 19 so far, but eventually to 30, or any of the other weapons that you've seen me use or level up on stream. You get a total of 5 points to spend on that weapon type's combat arts. Having 40 points to use in the magic combat arts means that I've ranked up 8 different magical weapons. Now, as you can see here, the way that this is currently implemented, with having leveled up enough weapons, you can max out these trees, get every bonus, do all of it, get all of it, and never have to engage with it again. That's what I meant by I rarely engage with this. But leveling up a new polearm means that I have some points to spend. And I'm doing that there. Or I just did that there. Back to it then. Why are you guys back all of a sudden? Ooh. 889. I wonder if that was a headshot. It was intended to be. That's exciting, Coco. I'm glad their current run is a strong start. We'll see if luck is on their side. Ooh, we got an Archstorm from that chest. Neat. Oh wow, that is a strong start. Goodness gracious. Hello everybody. Why am I locked on to that guy way back there? Why not the dude that I'm in melee with? Oop. My heavy attack charged faster than yours. Haha. Huh. Rank 20 Rook. 2/3 of the way there. Imagine running up to a dude, drawing steel, running up to a dude. He turns around, picks up a mushroom, turns back around, just in time for you to reach him. And he parries you instantly. How it must have felt to be that guy. Oh, I was trying to aim over this one's shoulder to hit the archer. Let me try something. Okay, cool. I just picked up the combat art to have my heavy attacks charge faster. And I was wondering if that counts for the rune attacks as well, and it certainly seems to. Excuse me, dog. That was rude. I did not appreciate that, but you may still go free. Okay. That arena was kind of strange. I must have already killed everyone that spawned inside it. A tree. Do I want to take a mission from this tree? Do I care? I don't think I care. No, that's going to take me much further south. Let's do this one, because it's on my way north anyway. Intercept the messenger. Where are you? I was trying to use a rune attack there and I'm out of charges. Okay, on to the messenger. Oh. Hello there. Nice, got it. Ah. I think my bullet sailed right over this guy's shoulder. He heard it whiz past his ear. Oh, that's fun to hear, Coco. I look forward to seeing it, whenever it is added to Elite Redux. Hello, dear. The one note that I missed was the one I would have needed to make that a perfect capture. Capture? Is capture the best word for that? Perfect charm? I'm not sure. Oh my goodness. I did not parry what I thought I was about to parry. Okay, finally, this guy. Get out of here. 986. Oh! The criminal bunny. Hearing that without context is hilarious. But yes, I agree still. That does sound like a fun addition to Elite Redux. Now that one I missed completely. And still got it. How did I do that? How did that work? I missed a note. Completely. Oh well. We still got to give a beaver some scritches. Sure, I understand that, Coco. I appreciate you looking out for that. For what that's worth. Okay, this encounter's gonna get messy. That is a gorgeous finisher animation. That was brutal. Great timing on the Rook level up. That felt so good. Get another weapon rune. Very cool. Some more harmony to use in upgrading my totems. Totems, by the way, changing very significantly in Preludes 15. I'm looking forward to it. I'm curious and hopeful. Hello, rabbit. That's going to be annoying to hit. Looks like I didn't need to double tap that. I caught both of those notes at the same time. I must admit I don't know what that means, Coco. I mean, those words make sense in that order. I understand what you're saying, but I don't get the context. I must admit, I apologize. I would love to hear context. I would love to learn. To be clear. So that was kind of funny. I wasn't sure how that shot was going to work. Because I was shooting a dude in the back through... Oh my goodness. I was shooting a dude in the back through his shield. But apparently, the shield only does shield things when when the dude is in combat and they raise the shield. So that made it look like my shot went straight through him. Not complaining at all. It felt great. Let's see, are there any... Oh, hello there. Indeed, in Preludes 14.5, the most recent update, semi-update, they added the ability to see other players around these world trees. You don't see their usernames, per se, but you do see them standing there. This player looks like they started the game picking Oshelda. My favorite pact. Good on them. Power to them. This person, on the other hand, seems to be using... They have the Orengal armor. So they've been playing a while. They have the Avex bow. They've done a lot of grinding. A lot of farming. But what pact is that? I don't immediately recognize that. Garenrude? Question mark? Oh well. I may have just made a fool of myself. Who knows? Not trying to judge them for their fashion or their pact choice, of course. It's still very cool to see. Pardon me now. Oh, there I go again, assuming I have rune charges when I don't. I'm playing kind of reckless right now. I'm taking a lot of avoidable damage. Maybe I should be going for the archers first, instead of leaving them for last and shooting them. Oh, okay. Thank you very much for the context there, Coco. I appreciate that. So you're saying you got the achievements for that character at their in-game casino. I see. I understand much better now. Thank you very much for that context. Oh, there it is. I looked right at it. Destroy the Odin Mistrals. So there are 5 of them. I already see 3. There's 1. Two. 3. There's the 4th. Where is the last one? It's on the other side of this building. Lovely. Nice and quick. Level 23 Rook. We are destroying the Rook right now. Probably due to the experience buff from Orin Gall. I love that that's an achievement. Gamble away everything you have. I like funny achievements like that. They're refreshing to see. Even if getting the achievement requires you to do something that might not be terribly comfortable. Like losing all your currency. Let's keep going north. The higher level the Rook gets, the more capable we become of handling higher level enemies. So let's keep going north. Going into this encounter, I recognize I do have a rune charge. Let's see if I can time it well. Let's take out an archer first. Find the other one. That was a lovely kill. I didn't actually expect that to kill. And... okay, that was a fair split bolt, I think. Could have been better. No, you don't. I missed. Yes, you do. Oh man. I feel like I'm holding a lot of tension in my shoulders right now. Relax, Warlocks, goodness. And... nice. Ooh. Oh, that's precious. That's an adorable achievement. I should go turn in my faction tokens here. Oh, another thing. Seeing this in my inventory reminded me. They introduced virtue liths. Wait, let me try that again. This is a great example of Soulframe being in pre-alpha. Game-changing updates happen almost every time. Okay? Case in point. In the most recent update, Preludes 14.5, they introduced virtue liths. I have 44 because I haven't used any. Well, maybe that's not strictly true. I've used one, maybe two. Virtue liths are currently what you use to rebalance your stats. You can reallocate spirit, grace, and courage wherever you like, any ratio of the three. And that's dope and all. I happen to really like this animation. But because this is a consumable resource and it's not immediately intuitive how to get more, and even once you do know how to get more, it's not easy to farm them purposefully. I haven't used any. Again, I've used one, maybe two. So when I say I haven't used any, I mean ever since solidifying this build and my other ones, I haven't used any more to edit my stats beyond that. But it was just confirmed in the recent dev stream that in Preludes 15, the next major update, they're doing away with virtue liths entirely. They're keeping this part and just removing the consumable. They'll let you rebalance this however you like, whenever you like. And I happen to think that is the right way. I like that change a lot. I'm completely fine with the current virtue allocation. I'm fine with the triangle with the ratios of the three. That's fine by me. But the fact that there was a consumable tied to it just made me not want to use that consumable. The health potion effect, if you will. Maybe I should stop reading those mid-combat. What was that? Was it another sprout folk popping up? Anyway, very exciting things coming in Preludes 15. I'm looking forward to it very much. Freaking love split bolt, dude. Okay. Apologies for my outburst. Where am I? 52, almost 53 minutes? Okay. Let's take out these enemies here. I aimed for so long and still missed. My kingdom for better targeting. Holy cow. I parried this guy. And then the game decided to lock on to the dude over there, so that when I did my riposte? Whatever. When I did my riposte, I just hit the ground a few times, trying to hit the dude over there despite being this far away. And the dude that I parried was just big chillin' immediately to my right. Whatever, game. What a great achievement. Please tell me that that achievement is actually titled Touch Some Grass. That is hysterical. And even if it isn't, that description is still great. I'd like to end my time on Soulframe today with this little life hack. If you don't feel like running all the way back to the Midwest region of the map in Soulframe, and if you don't feel like using any of your consumable fast travel resource, you can still go into your Nightfold, play some music, Holy cow, Coco, that is excellent. Well on your way there, I believe in you. not actually enter any of the gardens, just leave the Eternium. This does not take you back to your Nightfold. It spits you out right here. In a way, I quote-unquote fast-traveled from way up here. I think I was right around here. All the way over right there. In the roughly quote-unquote starting region of the map, the lowest level region. And now that I'm here, I can pretty quickly run to my faction enclave. What's up, dude? Not interested in taking a mission right now. I am so sorry. I'm going to turn in my tokens to Alca's children here. Nope. And then I will call stream there. Alca's children, where the enclave that you see me walking into right now, and the faction that I'm currently part of, or currently in, is, yeah, it's my favorite faction in this game right now.
Fellow Ward of Aurora.
And a big part of that is Avocot right here. This guy's just excellent. I love his accent. I love his funny words. I love your funny words, Avocado Man.
Top quality wares here. What's hold up?
Love that voice work. What do I want? What do I want to get? I want to get one of these.
Enjoy. All done.
For the future,
refunds
just in
either way.
case. I want 2 of those
The
because I
Empress
can.
is real pleased.
And now let's give them all of my bask
Wherever
bulbs.
she may be.
Cool.
Off to your wardship. I hope.
I hope. Off to your wardship. And this lighting, even on medium graphics, this lighting is just excellent. What a beautiful game. Hey. Midrath is quiet for now, and so am I, because I'm calling stream there. Thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you for clicking on me. As I said at the outset, you had no obligation to click on me today, and yet you did, and that means a lot to me. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for your time and your attention. Coco, thank you for joining me live today. Thanks for interacting in chat. Thank you for telling me about your exploits in Holocure and that Soul Link in Elite Redux. I'm looking forward to hearing more about how that Soul Link is going. For everyone else, Whether you are here live or watching in a VOD, thank you for sticking with me for the full duration. Thank you for tuning in to begin with, even if you haven't stuck with me for the full duration. Although, if you haven't stuck with me for the full duration, you would not be hearing this right now, but I still appreciate you. My next scheduled stream is tomorrow. That is June 4th, Thursday, June 4th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I will see y'all in the next one.